Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Stuff. With the ongoing tension between India and China, me as an Indian wanted to know China more. There are many things about China which I would like to share through my videos. So let us start with the first video. China. These are some of the basic details about China. As we all know, China is the third largest country in the world. It has an area of approximately 96 million square kilometers. According to China, it is more than 96 million square kilometers, but the UN figures have been shown on your screen. Well, we all know the population wise, China is number one, and it has been number one for the past 2000 years. With a population of 1.44 billion people and a population growth of 0.6% per annum, China is expected to be overtaken by India in the next 15 years. Some psephologists believe that China is not the most populated country in the world, but India is, because of the fact that the People's Republic of China has not conducted the census in a very proper way. The PRC, that is the People's Republic of China, has conducted censuses in 1953, 1964, 1982, 1990, in the year 2000 and 2010. The new census is overdue. China crossed the 1 billion mark in 1982. India crossed the 1 billion mark in 1991. The life expectancy in China is 76.5 years, and 71% people of China are between the ages of 15 to 64 years. The average age of a Chinese person is 40 years. In India, the average age is 30 years. The capital of China is Beijing, and the Chinese Standard Time, which is also known as Beijing Time, is GMT plus 8. China is the country who has the most neighbors in the world. According to China, it has 14 neighbors, but as an Indian, I think it has only 13. We can see Mongolia, Russia, North Korea, Vietnam, Laos, Myanmar, India, Bhutan, Nepal, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, and Kazakhstan. I'm excluding Pakistan also because Pakistan occupied Kashmir is a debatable issue. With Mongolia, China shares the longest boundary, and with Afghanistan, the shortest boundary. China is a very big country, and it is made up of 33 administrative divisions, which are divided into 22 provinces, 3 municipalities, 5 autonomous regions, and 2 special administrative regions. As we can see on the map, the People's Republic of China has a very vast system of administration, which is divided into provincial, autonomous region, municipalities, and special administrative regions. There are 5 levels of local government in the People's Republic of China, that is the provincial, the prefecture, the county, the township, and the smallest, that is the village. China states that it has 23 provinces, but Taiwan is not a part of China according to the UN. The 23 provinces of China are Anhui, Fujian, Gansu, Guangdong, Guizhou, Hainan, Hebei, Heilongjiang, Henan, Hubei, Hunan, Jiangsu, Jiangxi, Jilin, Liaoning, Qinghai, Shaanxi, Shandong, Shaanxi, Sichuan, Yunnan, Zhejiang. The 4 municipalities are Beijing, Chongqing, Shanghai, Tianjin. The autonomous regions are Guangxi, Inner Mongolia, Ningxia, Tibet, Xinjiang, and the 2 administrative regions, that is, the 2 special administrative regions are Hong Kong and Macau. As we can see on the map, the provinces are pink in shade, and the autonomous regions, which are yellow shaded, are very large. Arunachal Pradesh, which is claimed by PRC as theirs and controlled by India, is actually a part of India and a wrong claim by the People's Republic of China. We can also see Aksai Chin, which is a part of India but has been encroached by China in the purple shade. In all, the 33 administrative divisions of China, Xinjiang is the largest in area and Macau is the smallest. Of the 22 provinces, Qinghai is the largest and Hainan is the smallest. One important point is that Wuhan, from where the COVID-19 pandemic started, is the capital of Hubei province. The national anthem of the People's Republic of China is the March of the Volunteers, and in accordance to the communist belief, atheists are the largest in number in China and Buddhists are 16%. Han Chinese make up 92% of the population of the People's Republic of China, and the GDP of China is 13.62 lakh crore rupees, which is second in the world, just behind the USA. In order to study about China, we need to know the history of China, and here I will present to you a brief description of China and its dynasties. The first dynasty in China's history is the Xia dynasty, which started in 2070 BC and it ended in 1600 BC. It was founded by King Yu, who can be called the first emperor of China. King Yu, that is Yu, developed flood control techniques during his tenure, which helped the population of China to grow. The second dynasty is the Shang dynasty, which ruled from 1600 BC to 1050 BC. The Shang dynasty developed the Chinese script, calendar, mathematics, astronomy, and developed the art of China. Next came the Zhou dynasty from 1050 BC to 256 BC. This was the longest ruling dynasty of China. Coins, codes, and chopsticks were developed during this period. Great philosophers like Sun Tzu, Lao Tzu, Tao Chian, Confucius, Mencius, and Mo Tai flourished during these times. The Great Wall of China had started taking shape during the Zhou dynasty's rule. Next came the Qin dynasty from 221 BC to 206 BC. Qin Shi Huang, Qinshihuang, can be called the first great emperor of China. He connected the many walls which were being constructed to stop the Mongolian hordes from looting the civilians of China, and thus the Great Wall was taking shape. Qin Shi Huang developed a uniform code for currency, the writing code of Chinese script, and the codified laws of China. Qin Shi Huang developed the terracotta army for his mausoleum just before he died. Next came the Han dynasty from 206 BC to 220 AD. This can be considered as the golden age in the history of China because the prosperity of China increased via the opening of the Silk Road. Buddhism arrived in China from India. Paper and porcelain were invented by the Chinese, which was in great demand throughout the Western world. Chinese medicine was also developed and prospered during the Han dynasty. Next came the six dynasties' rule. These were turbulent years because the six dynasties fought for supremacy. The Sui dynasty from 581 AD to 618 AD was a very good time for China. During this period, the Chinese army became the largest army in the world, and the Great Wall of China and the Grand Canal came into being. These two constructions can be considered as the wonders of China. After the Sui dynasty, the Tang dynasty came from 618 AD to 906 AD. Emperor Taizong, Taizong, is considered as the greatest Chinese king under whom China gained its size and its population. Under Emperor Taizong, China became the most populated kingdom of the world and the largest unified kingdom at that time. Wu Zetian, Wuzetian, was the one and only female monarch in the history of China. She ruled during the Tang dynasty's era. The five dynasties period was also a period of turmoil because 10 kingdoms fought each other to get their supremacy in China. After those turbulent years, the Song dynasty was established. From 960 AD to 1279 AD, China was unified under Emperor Taizu, and the Song dynasty flourished. The compass was invented, gunpowder was invented, printing and paper currency were also invented. After the Song dynasty, Yuan dynasty came into being from 1279 AD to 1368 AD. Kublai Khan, who was the grandson of Genghis Khan, was the first non-Chinese ruler. He made Beijing the capital of his kingdom in China. The Ming dynasty ruled from 1368 to 1644 AD. Prosperity and population increased during this time. The Great Wall of China was finally completed during the Ming dynasty's era. The Forbidden City of Beijing was also built by the Ming dynasty and was completed in 1421. Since then, Beijing has remained the capital of China. The famous blue-white Ming porcelains, which are a symbol of Chinese art, were also developed during the Ming dynasty's era. The Qing dynasty from 1644 to 1912 AD was the last dynasty of China. This dynasty faced continuous attacks from Japanese and European kingdoms. On 12th of February 1912, Puyi, Puyii, Puyi, the 6-year-old last emperor of China, abdicated his throne because of the Xinhai revolution which took place in China. From 1912 to 1949, the Republic of China was formed with Sun Yat-sen, Sunyat-Sen. Sun Yat-sen became the first provisional president of the Republic of China on 1st of January 1912. Sun Yat-sen, Yuan Shikai, Yuanshkai, Yuan Shikai, and Chiang Kai-shek, Chiangkaishek, were the three most important people during the times of the Republic of China, that is from 1912 to 1949. Nanking was made the capital of China during this period, and in 1927, the People's Liberation Army was established under the Communist agenda. The People's Republic of China came into being in 1949 on 1st of October under the leadership of Mao Zedong, Maozedong. Mao Zedong established the communist rule in China, and the era from 1949 to 1976 is called the Mao era. During this era, Mao unified the country and Beijing was made the capital of China once again. For the first time since 1388, a Han Chinese became the head of state or ruler of China. Mao started the Great Leap Forward, which was his economic development program, and the first nuclear device was also detonated in 1964 under the leadership of Mao Zedong. From 1976 to 1989, Deng Xiaoping, Deng Xiaoping was the president of China. From 1989 to 2002, Jiang Zemin was the president of China. From 2002 to 2012, Hu Jintao, Hu Jintao was the president of China. And from 2012 till present, Xi Jinping, Xi Jinping is the president of China. This was a short video about the history of China. Thank you very much. Please subscribe to my channel. Stay safe.